EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. We get the round started here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at a couple of ticks under 400 yards. A safe drive should get you a nice uphill look to this green, but getting on the right tier is a must unless you want to start your day with a 70-foot putt. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, 4-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. And that will do just fine. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. From 28 feet away, a chance now to come away with an eagle. Nicely done. And things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in 2 with a good shot here.
All in all, that's a good shot. Anytime you hit it in the rough's always a little bit of a lottery. Could have even jumped out a little more and perhaps gone even closer.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is going to need a little push to get it up the slope. But other than that, I don't see a whole lot of left to right in this.
Oh boy, way short. Have to hit it. From about 8 feet. Now, that was right all the way. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain at 1 under par. So today, probably a disappointment for our young amateur. Not the way you want to start off a big tournament.
Quite simply, it's a learning experience, Rich. What can we take out of the round? What can we improve? And really, what lies ahead?
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PG. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. So after a well-placed drive, this is second from short range. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. 14 feet to the hole. That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. that finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain right where he is. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. This one working up the right side. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. And he moves it to 2 under par. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the slope. Other than that, just slightly to the right.
Just 5 feet left. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay at 2 under. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th, and he'll fall back to 1 under par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. This is a 16-footer. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And that's going to move him back down to even par. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7th. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Call it 74 yards here as he's set for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. A look here at birdie.
And he couldn't ask for a better setup from this distance. Just slightly uphill, something on the right edge could go in.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll stay at level par. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in two. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Oh, that's not going to be good. Now this for birdie.
It's key to keep the pace up, pretty straight putt, not a whole lot of break.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's in first par here at the ninth. And that will make this a front nine of 37, 1 over par. We begin the back nine here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See if he can knock it on in 2.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The pot bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now note his second from the fairway.
Looking at 153 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here, as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Nope. That one's safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. That is a really good shot. On and 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, this has got a good chance because we're going slightly up a hill with just a little bit of break. Makeable.
Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And with it, He's going to move to within 3 of the lead. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Oh, that is way right. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second. "19 feet away."
Well, that's a little suspect. It never really went as fast as I thought it would.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16th. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. This may be a touch right. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17th. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Oh, this is tugged way left. That is straight into the thick stuff. Notice down there, what do you see?
I can see the top part of the ball, and it's pretty well buried. A really difficult shot is coming up.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay at 1 over. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. That worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Birdie putt now moving to his right. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that's going to be a second round, 73. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. You get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the third round. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. And this is less than ideal to start the morning. That's going to settle down into the heavy stuff. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Wow, this would be some 3 right here. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. Will certainly help the cause. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hair of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Okay, not a bad effort. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain at 1 under par. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one definitely going to pick up speed as it goes along its journey. This for an eagle. Oh, and he didn't hit that squarely at all. 14 feet to the hole. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. That one in for a bogey here at the 3rd. And that won't help the cause one bit. Next up, we reach the par 4 4th, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
Oh, talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Oh, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. And that's really good. That put on the brakes just a little short, or he might have dropped that in. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at even par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. That one safely on the putting surface. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4 7th. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. This started toward the left side.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Here at 7, this his second from off the fairway. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd. This one's starting a little bit right. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his 2nd. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 ninth. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt.
Well, that is straighter than straight.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
"13 feet away." Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that will mean this is an even par front side. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. What a shot. I mean, from that line, it could have gone a bunch of different ways, but it went the way you want them all to go, right into the hole. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Oh, he's pulled it. And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. Down the Nota, how's this look?
Not good at all. Ball sitting down in the heavy stuff. It's going to be tough to get the club on it.
Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This is a 13-footer. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. They make their par threes long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to stay 2 back. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot, but a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. This one starting a hair right. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank? Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nope. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at 2 under. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14th. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. That's a half a ball away from going in. Very well read. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3.
Just a little over ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one safely in for a bogey. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16th. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Is starting up the right side. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4. That one was running so hot. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you think, and that goes on by. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to move him back down to even par. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
A look here for birdie at 17.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but it was just a fraction offliner. That would have gone in. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll stay at level par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5.
Rich, I was told to keep my eyes on this player this week. That is a shot that's as good as any professional in the world.
Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will be a third round 71 on this Saturday. So for our featured golfer, they're right in striking distance, Frank. Only 3 shots off the pace through 54 holes.
Yeah, still a great opportunity, I think, to have